Nothing can beat the feeling of hitting the road on your way to an exciting adventure. But while most roads are fairly safe, others can be much more dangerous and are best reserved for the most daring adventurers. First on our list is a road so dangerous, it's earned the moniker Death Road. Yungas Road is a 39-mile treacherous road with a wall of rock on one side and an abyss on the other side, connecting the city of La Paz and Taroko in the Yungas region of Bolivia. As you travel along the road, you may notice crosses that mark the spot where some travelers have died and serve as a reminder of its perils. Some parts of the highway are only 10 feet wide, with no guardrails to protect vehicles from falls of up to 2,000 feet. Weather conditions further increase the dangers of this road. Fog and rain reduce visibility, while the numerous waterfalls that cross it make the road wet and slippery. The Yungas Road is 11,000 feet of descent, and it is famous for its series of sharp turns and blind corners. Yet, despite its notoriety, the Yungas Road still attracts thousands of daredevils every year. Next on our list is Zoji, a high mountain pass connecting the towns of Srinagar and Leh in the western Himalayan mountain range. This road is set at an elevation of 11,600 feet above sea level, and it is one of the most terrifying roads in the world. For starters, the road is generally closed for about 6 months each year because of the heavy snowfall during the winter. Motorists are still at risk of avalanches and landslides, which can leave them stranded at high elevations. But even in warmer months when the road is open, the Zoji Pass is dangerous to travel. It is a single unpaved trail without safety barriers, with the risk of travelers plummeting 11,000 feet into the abyss with just a simple mistake that would have been negligible on a normal road. The 99 Bend Road to Heaven is a 6.8-mile-long winding road located in Tiananmen Mountain National Park in central China. Just as the name suggests, this road has 99 terrifying hairpin bends that take visitors from the base of Tiananmen Mountain up to a maximum elevation of 3,800 feet. The road has many twists and turns, which makes it incredibly treacherous. If you're afraid of heights, you should probably not look out your window while driving on this road. The scenery looks beautiful, but take your eyes off the road for a second and you're on your way to falling thousands of feet into the abyss below. Still in China, the next road on our list is the 3/4-mile Guoliang tunnel road that links Guoliang with the outside world. The construction of this road started in the 1970s, with 13 brave villagers undertaking this hazardous task using mostly hammers and chisels to dig through the sides of the steep Taihang mountain. The tunnel is only 16 feet high and 12 feet wide, barely wide enough for 2 cars. Although this area has become a popular tourist destination, the road is hazardous when it rains. Also, the tunnel lacks barriers and street lights, except for 30 windows that give daring drivers glimpses of the abyss far below. The locals call the Guoliang Tunnel the road that does not tolerate mistakes. This is particularly true because a simple mistake can send you plummeting 2,000 feet down a steep cliff. Similar to the Guoliang Tunnel Road, the Taroko Gorge Road in Taiwan is carved through a mountain. This 12-mile stretch of road is a popular destination among tourists, with buses, cars, cyclists, and pedestrians all sharing the same narrow roads while faced with hairpin bends and blind corners. Furthermore, heavy rain from typhoons often dislodges soil and rock onto the road and the walls of the nearby gorge, making the roads extremely dangerous. The area is also prone to seismic activity, which could cause sections of the road to collapse under an earthquake or any other seismic event. Moving on, we have Route 1, also known as the Ring Road in Iceland. The Ring Road is a national road in Iceland that loops the island in a full circle, connecting the main inhabited parts of the island. Along the way, there are many popular tourist attractions, and one of these hard-to-miss attractions is Dyrhólaey on the south coast of Iceland. Although this road seems safe when the weather conditions are perfect, it is not for the faint-hearted, especially after a storm. The road gets washed away during winter storms, making it impossible for motorists to differentiate between the road and the adjacent body of water. Next on our list, we have the 810-mile-long Karakoram Highway linking Pakistan and China. Standing at over 16,000 feet above sea level, Karakoram Highway is one of the highest paved roads in the world. However, it is also one of the most dangerous roads in the world, passing through the Karakoram mountain range, prone to numerous natural disasters. Close to 1,000 workers died during the construction of this road, mostly in landslides and falls. Drivers using this road must beware of heavy rockfalls, landslides, avalanches, flooding, heavy snow, steep cliffs, and terrible storms. Moving on to Russia, we have the Kolyma Highway, which is not a popular destination except for thrill-seeking daredevils. The 1,600-mile road runs from Yakutsk, where the coldest temperature outside of Antarctica was recorded, to Magadan. The road, known as the Road of Bones, has a sinister backstory. It was constructed by prisoners using hand tools in the 1930s. Hundreds of thousands of forced laborers were said to have died during the construction, most of whom were buried under the road, hence the name Road of Bones. During the rainy season, several sections of the road become muddy and impossible for travelers to pass. The preferred time to travel on the road is during the winter when all the water is frozen, but travelers still have to contend with heavy snow, ice, and extremely low visibility. Next up, we have the James Dalton Highway in Alaska. This highway stretches 414 miles from the town of Livingood up to Prudhoe Bay, and through some of Alaska's most remote forests, tundras, and over the Yukon River. It is a lonely road, with only 3 towns along the way, and it has a 240-mile stretch without any kind of roadside services. Travelers are advised to come prepared with their survival gear and plenty of supplies. Much of the road is gravel, making it difficult to drive even in good weather conditions. But during the winter, the road becomes even more slippery, and heavy snow can reduce visibility and increase the chances of veering off the road. Moving on to Norway, we have the 5.2-mile Atlantic Ocean Road along the Norwegian coastline, which connects Averøy with the mainland through a series of small islands and islets by means of 8 bridges. The Atlantic Ocean Road offers one of the most scenic drives in Norway. Nevertheless, it is one of Norway's most dangerous roads. The road has a roller coaster feel, with sharp twists and turns. On a stormy day, the bridge becomes a truly treacherous drive, with wind speeds exceeding 30 miles per hour on the bridge and huge waves crashing over the barricades onto unsuspecting cars, making visibility disappear in seconds. Located on the southwest of New Zealand's South Island, Skipper's Canyon Road is a historic and scenic road, constructed during the gold rush in the 19th century. The Skipper Road is high above the raging Shotover River and clings to the side of Skipper Canyon. After the gold rush was over, the road remained open to thrill seekers for over 100 years. The road is dangerously narrow and difficult to maneuver. Most parts of the road can only take 1 car at a time, and you'll likely need to reverse up to 2 miles if you meet an oncoming vehicle before finding a passing point. It is so dangerous that your rental car insurance won't be honored if you drive on it. The road is unpaved and has no guardrails to prevent you from plunging into the gorge below. In addition, you stand the risk of falling rocks and encounters with animals on the road. Last but not least is the 89 miles of the Kabul-Jalalabad Road from the capital city of Kabul to Jalalabad in the eastern part of Afghanistan. This road follows the Kabul River Gorge for 40 miles through the Taliban territory. But surprisingly, what makes this road more dangerous is not the threat of insurgency, but the combination of the narrow, winding lanes that climb up to 2,000 feet above the Kabul River below. Accidents are a normal occurrence on this road daily, and most people don't bother counting them anymore. In addition to the terrible roads, you still have to compete with reckless drivers and heavy trucks using the road every day. Have you visited any of these roads listed on this video? Or would you like to visit any of them? Let us know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel to show your support. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel